Hello, and welcome to Soda Review Channel, where today we'll be drinking this Milkis. Yep. So this lists itself as Korea's #1 cream soda, and while we did recently review a cream soda, the A&W cream soda, uh, which is delicious, you can check that video out here. This is quite obviously a different thing, if you know at all what that thing is. It lists refreshing, creamy, and fizzy taste. So, what is in this, you might ask? Well, ingredients: filtered water. Yeah, sure, that's reasonable. A high fructose corn syrup. Okay, yeah, sure, that's reasonable. A cane sugar. Weird combination with high fructose corn syrup, but okay. Carbon dioxide, presumably from the carbonation. Powdered skim milk. A citric acid, which doesn't sound like a great combination with powdered skim milk, nor does carbon dioxide. Uh, artificial yogurt flavor, and soybean polysaccharide. That sounds like a sweetener, but I'm not certain. Um, so the only thing that powdered skim milk and carbon dioxide reminds me of is that one time on Strange Eons where they made instant spoiled milk. Well, that's where the bar for the expectations are. So it can't really be too much worse than that, I don't think. Um, Also, I, I think these characters might be lesbians, and if so, good for them, and if not, still good for them, but less good for me. Anyway, let's let's see what we've got here. All right. It doesn't smell terrible. It smells slightly fruity, I would say, in like a generic, not a specific fruit kind of way. Almost reminds me of like a bubble gum, also. Um, yeah, I'm kind of getting like a generically fruity bubblegum kind of smell. All right, let's see if that persists once we pour this. Um, allegedly contains carbon dioxide, but okay, there, it's starting to fizz a little bit. It is not very fizzy. We'll put the Korean label forward this time. That looks like a substance. And it still smells kind of like a bubble gum. Maybe a little bit generically fruity, maybe very slightly floral. I don't know what else I have to say here without drinking some. So I guess I'm gonna do that now. There will not be a cut here because this is not one of those videos where we make a disgusting food thing and then pretend to eat it for views. This is a video where we drink a soda for science. I'm deeply concerned about this. I don't think it's going to be that bad, though. It smells too pleasant to be that bad. Okay, it's not unpleasant, but it is weird. So, this is going to sound very strange to some of you, but it is relevant here. I don't recall ever having eaten a yogurt. Um, and this has artificial yogurt flavor in it, so I can't speak to how much it tastes like yogurt because I'm not sure if I've ever had any. Um, that's a story for another time, but the little bit of information is relevant. I I think it's good. It tastes so strange. I would say it has a tanginess to it, and I've heard yogurt described that way. So I suspect that's the yogurt flavor. Um, but also powdered skim milk. Did I get did I get milkiness from this? Just a little. Although it is worth noting, I do not typically drink skim milk. I usually drink whole milk, so that would taste a bit different. Um, what an odd substance. It is very smooth. I would say it is very slightly milky. Um, it is tangy. I assume that's from the yogurt flavor, although I can't say for sure. Um, this is distributed by Lot International America Corporation in California, but it does say product of Korea, so it's kind of semi imported, sort of, but this particular one's definitely intended for this market. Um, it does have the label in Korean on that side, but it is also in English on this side, and all the rest of the text, including on the cap here, is in English. This is very clearly an American market drink despite its origins. And I do think that that's kind of interesting. I also think that this drink is at least kind of interesting. Um, it's just very weird to me. It's milk soda, basically, which sounds terrible, but it isn't. I don't know that I'm enjoying the drink itself, but it's fascinating. And I do have to give it credit for that. We try plenty of drinks here that aren't good or interesting. And while I would prefer a drink that is both good and interesting, and especially a drink that's good usually, I always have to appreciate a drink that is interesting, even if I don't think it's especially good. And this one's not bad, to be clear. It's just not, I don't know, is it good? It tastes so strange, it's hard to say. What does it say in small text there? That's just their website. We we picked this up at an H Mart, not too terribly far from here, where we were to get, and this is true, the good soy sauce. Um, because they like don't have it at the most of the grocery stores here, but they sell it at H Mart. So when we run out of soy sauce, we go to H Mart. Um, and we decided to pick up some drinks because we do this. Um, and I'm glad we did because this one is very interesting. So strange. I do think that this drink is fascinating. And if you've never had it before and you get the opportunity to try it, I would recommend that you try it. Unless you're severely lactose intolerant, I guess, or allergic to soybeans or citric acid. Terrible allergy, I've heard. There was a girl down the hall when I was in my first year of college who was allergic to citric acid. It's in everything. Um, yeah, I think you should try it if you get the chance. But I do not personally enjoy it that much. And so I do have to give the Milkis an okay.